I had to go to a certain hotel so that I have to go to my commitments. We also go through the same inconvenience like any other person.
There's nothing that I understand more than humor. That stories are now my stories. If you're funny, I will find you. So yeah, man, just when I was going about my day, I'm just browsing and thinking to myself, what is it that is going to make me laugh? I came across the incredible, tremendous clown, called Panyaza Lisufi, the premier of Gauteng. And Panyaza, who's like, Panyaza's like a chicken, man. Okay, it's not like a chicken. He's a chicken. He's just a chicken. Quack, quack, quack. He's a chicken. Panyaza is a chicken, man. Not an ordinary chicken, but a hard body chicken. Because Panyaza was addressing in his press conference. Okay, here's the root cause of everything. In Johannesburg, Egoli, the migrant city, where people came from all provinces to come and get gold. There's no electricity. No, not electricity. There's load reduction. There's no water. I mean, even people who are staying at Waterkloof, not staying, but renting, 100 years renting and blah, blah, blah. There's no water from that, extravagant place, and there's no water in Johannesburg, and there's load reduction. So Panyaza was addressing everyone, and then the reporters asked him, the journalist, how do you cope? Are you different from anyone? And he went about saying, came up with this golf course golf business course response. He said that he goes about his day by going to a hotel and getting a shower. This is not a Jacob Zuma shower. This is a Panyaza Lisufi shower. He goes to a hotel and then he goes and showers himself. He should be going to the Lutuli house, man, not a hotel. The Lutuli house to go and shower, perhaps with another chicken, Figil Balula. But Panyaza Lisufi goes to a hotel to go get a shower, not a gym, not a guest house, a whole hotel. Book a hotel, take a shower, and stop complaining. Stop complaining. It's almost as if they're trying to blunt our cognitive functions, because how can it be a whole hotel? I mean, a hotel is a luxurious establishment. It's more of a it's a top class thing, and people even grow up and reach the age of 60 without even going to a place like a hotel. If you go to old age home, you ask people when was the last time you went to a hotel, people be like, I've never went to a hotel, but I'm trying to go to a hotel, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. But it's almost as if the current administration, they're doing everything in their whole power, by any means necessary, to say we're tired of leadership, or tired of power. We've been ruling for 30 years, or we've been ruling for many years, and we want replacement, or we don't want to lead anymore. It's almost as if they're doing everything in their power, man. In Johannesburg, Egoli, no electricity, not electricity. We're used to electricity not being there through load shedding, but no water, no H2O, man. Imagine, man, that's outrageous, man. Johannesburg residents are people who drive, G-Wagons, your Ferraris, your Maseratis, your V-Class, tenderpreneurs, and people who are, affluent by position of society. So imagine those folks don't have electricity, don't have water, H2O. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. But Panyaza Lisufi were just being blatant and being honest, and calling a spade and saying no. He goes to a hotel. If he goes to a hotel, he goes to a hotel. People are bringing forth a different type of conversation now. They're calling upon saying things like classicism. They're saying things like levels. They're saying things like pride. Things like ego. They're saying things like power. The things. Folks, I have a clear sense of right and wrong. There is no gray. It's only black and white in my world. So nevertheless, there's the current administration, and we see to it. We'll see what's going to happen in the next elections. Whether, of course, there's if water is not there, there's always an incentive. I mean, someone is benefiting hugely. Same applies. Someone is getting a lot of money. Of course, this is about economics. money, man. People are not fighting a civil war. People are not fighting a war against poverty. People are fighting a war against economics. money. You know what I mean? It's about money. And yeah, nevertheless, yo folks, Panyaza, this will be for you. The Premier of Gauteng, at least he was transparent and not lying, because lying, it's I think it was Thomas Khalil who said, or William Cullen Bryan, truth crashed into earth shall rise again, which is to say that inconsistency in utterances can lead to a lot of things, because lies need consistency. So Panyaza was being truthful in his utterances. He was like, yo, I get a shower in a hotel, isn't when I feel like. When I go to my commitments, I go to a hotel. You know what I mean? Not a motel, you idiot. Hotel. HOTEL, hotel, you know what I mean? And there must be a Panyaza hotel, and someone can start a brand, Panyaza Hotel, you know what I mean? This is the one and only AS African City, the man of the people, for the people, by the people, and my magic lies and my people ties. Yo folks, I'm out of here. Happy Valentine's Day.